Mama June. Shannon leaves abusive relationship with Gino. Mrs. Baby Bentley's birth, Mama June Shannon, has had a tough time during the last season of the reality show. The last installment featured her struggle with drug addiction and the failing relationship with her daughters. Meanwhile, Season 6's premiere episode featured Shannon going through an abusive relationship and revealing how toxic her ex-boyfriend Gino Doak had become. Amid the breakup, the celeb also missed her daughter's baby's birth. Tune in to know what went down. Mama June. Shannon doesn't feel safe around Gino Doak. Mama June's road to redemption kick-started with a lot of drama on May 13th. Fans saw the boiled and ruthless scene amid the show. Turns out that Shannon's boyfriend is going through a legal screenplay. Meanwhile, the mother of four is afraid to be near her lover as she does not feel safe around him. Amid that, the celeb has claimed that Gino is a heavy drinker and abusive. Therefore, she wants to leave him as soon as possible. However, things are getting difficult for her as Doak keeps an eye on her. Likewise, she called her daughter Pumpkin and told her everything about the situation. Shannon wanted to break up with Gino at the courthouse so that police would surround her for safety. After the court hearing, to June's dismay, her boyfriend didn't get the jail time, and the cast has postponed, and so did her breakup. Even the celeb's daughters want the mother to be sober, but without Gino. Meanwhile, Shannon went MIA for a week, and none of the family members knew where she had been. Amid that, Mama June also missed baby Bentley's birth within that week. She told the producers that she had been hiding in a hotel in Alabama to walk away from her abusive relationship. The reality star revealed that a lot had happened to closed doors that nobody knows about. Mama June. Are Justin Strout and Shannon in true love? Shannon has seen many variations in her relationship, and it has always ended badly. More so, even. The first episode revealed that the reality star was in an abusive relationship. Meanwhile, her new love interest Justin Strout has made the news amid the chaos. The couple met over TikTok, and since then, she has been completely in love. However, there are some haters who call Justin a clout chaser. But June slammed the claims and noted she was the one who chased after him. More so with a drastic age difference, it doesn't affect the couple.
Ow.
Therefore, besides the circumstances, June is willing to make her relationship work with Justin. The next season will answer all the questions. Stay tuned to TV seasons and spoilers for the updates on Mama June. Mama June Shannon has always been at the center of scandal, heartbreak, and redemption, but her latest chapter is one that mixes pain with a strange new kind of hope. After years of public battles with drugs, legal drama, and volatile romances, June has finally ended her abusive relationship with longtime boyfriend Gino Doak. The relationship, which spiraled out of control in the public eye, was marked by disturbing police reports, arrests, and whispered stories of violent outbursts behind closed doors. For years, fans feared June would never be able to break free from Gino's grip, but in a dramatic twist, she finally chose herself and her family over the toxic chaos. However, her decision came at a heartbreaking cost. She missed the birth of her daughter Pumpkin's baby boy Bentley. The absence has once again reopened wounds in the fractured Shannon family, reminding fans that while Mama June is making strides, the road to redemption is still full of potholes. According to insiders close to the family, the breaking point came when June realized her safety and even her life was in danger. Gino's temper had grown more unpredictable, with shouting matches escalating into full-blown explosive confrontations. Reports indicate that June began confiding in close friends and even her daughters about how scared she was. But she struggled to find the courage to leave. Those who watched her downfall during her crack cocaine addiction years feared she had fallen into another dangerous trap. June eventually took the terrifying step of packing a bag and leaving Gino behind, fleeing to a safe location with the help of family members. It was a move that shocked those who doubted she would ever find the strength to walk away, but also one that solidified the seriousness of her intentions this time around. Sadly, his personal victory was overshadowed by what June lost in the process: her presence at Pumpkin's side as she welcomed baby Bentley into the world. Pumpkin, who has taken on the role of mother figure to her younger sister Alana Honey Boo Boo, has often voiced her frustrations about June's absences during important milestones. Having raised her own children while also stepping up, for Alana, Pumpkin had hoped that maybe, just maybe, her mother would show up when she needed her most. Instead, June's chaotic exit from Gino's abuse forced her into hiding, missing the moment she could have finally proven her loyalty to her growing family. Fans have expressed disappointment, but also empathy, torn between applauding June for escaping an abusive relationship and criticizing her for letting yet another precious family memory slip through her fingers. The birth of baby Bentley was meant to be a joyous, unifying event for the family. Photos and videos posted by Pumpkin showed her beaming as she held her newborn, surrounded by her husband Josh and other loved ones. Alana was there too, excited to become an aunt again and offering support in Pumpkin's hospital room. But the absence of their mother cast a shadow over the celebration. Social media quickly erupted with commentary, with fans questioning why June didn't find a way to at least call or send a video message. Some defended her, noting that breaking free from abuse is never easy and that her mental health and physical safety had to come first. Others weren't so forgiving, accusing June of once again putting her own needs and drama before her children's lives, those close to. June insists she is devastated about missing Bentley's birth and that she is working behind the scenes to make amends. She knows she messed up, but she also knows she did the right thing by leaving Gino, one insider explained. It was one of the hardest choices she's ever had to make, sacrificing being with her daughter in one of the biggest moments of her life in order to make sure she could even be alive for future moments. She doesn't want to keep repeating the cycle. June herself has reportedly told friends she feels like she's at rock bottom but is determined to rebuild her life one step at a time. The storyline has reignited debate among fans about June's long history of choosing men over her children. From her relationship with convicted sex offender Mark McDaniel to her stormy time with Gino, June's decisions have often pushed her daughters away, forcing them to pick up the pieces of their shattered family themselves. Pumpkin in particular has had to shoulder an enormous burden, balancing motherhood with guardianship of Alana and dealing with the emotional scars left by her mother's choices. Bentley's birth could have been a symbolic moment of healing, but instead it turned into another reminder of Mama June's absence. Still, some viewers see hope in this turn of events. Leaving Gino marks the first real sign that June may be ready to finally confront the toxic patterns that have plagued her life for years. Abuse is notoriously difficult to escape, and survivors often return multiple times before breaking free. For good, if June can stay away from Gino, prioritize therapy, and rebuild trust with her children. This moment could represent the turning point fans have been waiting for. For Pumpkin, forgiveness may not come quickly, but the possibility of a healthier relationship with her mother is now on the horizon as the dust settles. One thing is clear: Mama June's life continues to be a roller coaster, with every decision reverberating through her family and her fan base. Whether she can transform her latest heartbreak into a lasting triumph remains to be seen. But with baby Bentley's arrival, a fresh chapter has opened in the Shannon family saga, and fans everywhere will be watching to see if June can finally show up, not just for herself, but for the children and grandchildren who still hope for a better future with her. The fallout from Mama June's decision to leave Gino Doke behind continues to ripple across her fractured family, and perhaps the most heartbreaking element is that in choosing her escape, June ended up missing one of the most important milestones of her life, the birth of her grandson, baby Bentley. Lauren Pumpkin Efford, who has worked tirelessly to shield her younger siblings from the chaos June has left in her wake, welcomed Bentley, surrounded by her husband Josh and the couple's other children, but the absence of Mama June hung heavy over the delivery room. Pumpkin reportedly sent messages to her mother before and after the birth, hoping to extend an olive branch, but June was too consumed by her dramatic split from Gino to fully grasp the enormity of what she was missing. Sources close to the family revealed that while June has expressed regret in private, she continues to struggle with guilt and the perception that she always chooses toxic men over her own children and grandchildren. The relationship with Gino had long been marred by volatility, substance abuse, and allegations of control that often left June isolated from those who loved her most. Walking away was no easy feat, but it came at a heavy price. Insiders claim June spent those crucial days after breaking free in hiding, seeking shelter at a friend's home and avoiding public appearances out of fear Gino might retaliate. Meanwhile, Pumpkin brought Bentley home from the hospital and immediately